Hi. In Bible scriptures, you find accounts of stuff like God sitting on a throne in a raiment, white raiment. Accounts like Jesus Christ riding on a horse in the heavens, coming back to earth. Accounts like angels carrying swords at several places. Then the host of heaven battling out wars and battles with sword and the likes. Then, of course, you must have read about angels blowing the trumpet to alert of certain information or certain impending occurrence. All right. Then, of course, you must have also read about heaven having the gates of heaven, and hell having the gates of hell. I'm sure you must have also read about mansions in heaven, and then the heaven made of streets of gold, and so on and so on and so forth. Then you see all this illustration depicts certain things. All right. Now, in order for you to understand what I'm trying to say, let's watch some of these images. Watch this.
The Bible describes the heavens, the throne of God, heaven with a street of gold, God sitting on a throne in majesty. You see heavens as described by men. You see the throne of God displaying the magnificence of heaven, the gates of heavens, and the street of gold and mansions in heaven. God sitting on a throne in majesty. We hear about the host of heaven, angels wielding swords with wings descending from heaven. You see the host of heaven with angels ready to fight and battle the war, dressed in typical human battle attire. Find angels in heaven coming down from heavens in the apparel of man. We find angels blowing trumpets just like we have on earth, riding on horses. Even the Bible describes Jesus Christ coming in horses with angels to fight on his behalf. The Bible said Jesus Christ ride down to the earth with sword in his hand and ready to deal with all evils on earth. Angels in typical human form. And then we have hell with its terrifying environment, described by the things we can identify. The dragons, according to Revelation, dragons trying to destroy man.
Now, it becomes obvious that earthly materials and earthly things are actually being used to describe heavenly things. Now, what's the issue here? Is it that the Bible is lying, or those who saw the revelation are lying or falsifying information or exaggerating information? No. You see, the answer to this is simple. The mind can never process what the eye has not seen. Do you understand? Whatever you have not seen, there's no way you can imagine it. Even if a vision is of that thing you have never seen before, if a vision of that thing is given to you, you are still likely to use the things you have seen before to describe what you have never seen that is being revealed to you by revelation. Okay? That's why the Bible said, eyes have not seen, ears have not heard, neither has it entered into the heart of man what God prepares for those who love him. So we're not talking about cars and houses and money, because that's the way some of you interpret that scriptures, because you're thinking in terms of material things. What the Bible is saying there is that where we're going, your mind has never processed what you're going to experience. Your eyes have never seen it. You understand? Your ears have never heard it. Now, that's what the Bible is trying to say. So when you read accounts of Jesus Christ riding on a horse and coming down to earth, or you see angels wielding sword, and you know that in our contemporary time, those things are no longer in use. We have better equipment to fight our wars now. We have better with king seats. Nobody sits on a high throne again. Does it mean that God is stuck to the past? Does it mean Jesus Christ is coming back to earth with a horse? So that means they have a stable in heaven where they keep horses? All right, now, they also have the revelation of those things. Use the earthly things that they can identify with to describe those things that they are seeing. So don't get it twisted. Don't get yourself worked up. Don't start teaching and preaching with horses and swords and all those things to confuse the people. Now, what we're supposed to do is to understand this illustration and use contemporary things to explain to people so that they can understand. There are the generation where I've been now, some of this generation I've never seen, and us in real life. But those who wrote the Bible in their time, that was the depiction of the army. So one thing is clear, the Bible said Jesus Christ the same yesterday, today, and forever. Is that the Bible calls God the Alpha and the Omega, the beginning and the end, the one that changes not. He said, I am God Almighty, I change not. All right. Now that change is not that he keeps sitting on a throne looking like a king that is bored. Now heaven is indescribable. Things on heaven are indescribable. Those who have seen angels, they don't see angels carrying sword. I mean, in contemporary times, neither do angels carry guns or grenades. All right. Now, but the best way you can explain is the things you have seen. That's why those who have seen angels describe the color of angel as being translucent. Now, the painters of angel paint angel white. But you see, those who have seen angels in real sense will tell you that angels are not white. You understand? They are translucent. Translucent is the kind of color of water or the kind of color of oil spilled on the paper. That kind of color image is what is called translucent. It's not white. It's not golden. You are seeing the shape. Okay? All right. But as you're seeing the shape, it's like you're also seeing behind the thing. Very difficult to describe anyway. But those are the real images of divine things. All right. So in essence, what we're saying is that don't get it twisted. Don't get confused. Yeah? God is not tied down to the medieval ages. I hope you understand what I'm trying to say today. Have a blessed day. Enjoy your day.